man. No chance. Let me look at the Thai options for today. Kind of feeling some Thai food. Oh, no. The Thai food I want, closed. Let's look at sushi then. Ooh. Got one place. Chat, I'm sorry. I can't help but think about my... Oh, let me move my cams. Look at Paul's lean, though.
Hell yeah.
One game. Paul hitting the heavy lean. I think it's a little bit past lunchtime. I'm not gonna lie, Bacon. Also, guys, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Let me think here. I am having a tough time deciding though. Gangsta lean? Yeah. I mean, they're all trying to make like decisions together. They're obviously talking things through as a team. Right now, I really like PK's draft. I actually think that PK have a really strong draft. But Radiance isn't bad either. Like Akola and Apollo, like those are pretty solid. The disco? I trust Tings to land his skill shots. I think Disco's dangerous here because Amir and Guan don't have a heck of a lot of mobility. Like, Guan Yu has to ult for his mobility. So, like, I really don't hate what they've opted for here. Spicy pork. I could get spicy pork, guys. So I'm looking at spicy pork. I'm gonna start looking at, the rolls. Could get some tuna. A kiwi roll with no kiwi. I'm just kidding. It has kiwi in it, but like, why would you want fish with kiwi? That kind of sounds a little bit gross. I don't know, man. Like, you ever read like fish rolls sometimes, and you're like, dude, I don't know how this is popular, because it doesn't really sound that good. Like, tiger roll sounds badass, but then you realize it's only like crab, and you're like, okay, that's a lot less badass. Yeah, what's up, Omari? Straight from his bottom rib, dude. Poor Paul. He really did play pretty sick that last game. He was just getting focused the whole time, and he's probably sitting there with the gamer slump because he knows he's about to get hard focused for 2 games in a row. You like kiwi with raw fish? I'm not a big fan of kiwi with raw fish. I'll be honest. Saitama, oh, adapting, yeah, maybe. Um, ooh, I could get some pho. I could get some pho. Am I saying it right, guys? My epic. Mm, man, a lot of really cool stuff here, though. 7-ounce lobster tail. You ever just want to order a lobster tail by itself? By the way, can do. Not for me though. I'm gonna hit some tuna nigiri because I want some tuna nigiri. Man, like beef pho soup sounds good. Pho, beef pho does sound good. But I'm also really just thinking about like the bulgogi and stuff. All right, all right. I got one question.
All right, what you want?
Crosscut beef rib, which is like galbi,
Hmm?
or spicy pork.
First one.
Crosscut beef rib.
Yeah. You can get some rice with that?
Yeah, it comes with like kimchi, all that stuff, and some miso. You know,
Yeah,
the
that sounds
works.
good.
Or should I just get like beef pho soup with like some tuna, sushi.
Whatever the hell you want, sucker. You literally asked me if I want to pick this or that. I tell you, and then you're like, wait, should I go with this instead? Pick what you want.
Yeah, but what about the pho?
Indecisive ass girl.
I am indecisive. All right, I'm gonna go with this, and I'm gonna try something later.
Who the fuck jukes that way? Damn, you're in semis. Good
Yo,
luck.
yeah, look at me in semis, dude. Just totally popping off here. Oh man, that sucks. I got a drink for that though. Yeah, appreciate it though, lag. Thanks for the sub love. Happy to have you back with us for 4 months. Welcome to the world of Smite, by the way. Hope you enjoy your time here. This is our games worlds, and been a kind of an anticlimactic worlds, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Been an anticlimactic guys. I'm getting the pho. I'm also getting the bagul or not bagulgi. I'm getting the galbi ribs. I'm sorry. Am I gonna eat all this food? Possibly not, but like there's stuff that could help me out. You asked for that banner in the background. Are you talking about the Naruto banner? I could send you that, dude. No problem. Not the personal artwork though, right? Not the personal artwork piece behind me. Surely that's not what you were referencing. The Naruto banner is no problem. Naruto banner was never an issue. I can't help it that you had this. I mean, I can't even call it a fantasy. It was just like I don't understand why you kept trying to take one of my favorite things away from me. I feel like that's actually kind of evil, man. Like, imagine trying to take somebody's favorite poster away from them because it's suddenly your favorite poster. But like, I can't do that. The Naruto wallpaper, though, I can get another one of those. I think as friend sharing is caring. What am I supposed to put back there behind me? What goes in place of my favorite poster piece back there? Like, there's nothing I could possibly replace that with that's better than what I already have right there. A picture of me in place of it. Yeah, right. You know how many e-girl shrines you're probably already a part of, Lex? Why do you want me to start an e-girl shrine for you, man? Like, I don't I don't I don't think you need a 1,000th e-girl shrine dedicated to you, okay? I feel like the first 999 have got to be doing the trick by now. Mm. Thank you for the sub, though. I really do appreciate it. Trust me, I don't have e-girls. Dude, this is as much cap as, like, that tweet I saw the other day where people were saying that Yardi had no bitches. That's how much cap I just smelled in your comment. That's the realest shit that has come out my mouth. Yeah. I can't believe it. I can't believe you really said that. I smell cap. I smell cap. Chat smells cap. Skype's calling out the cap already. Chat doesn't understand all the way. This is Siege Gamer. What's going on? What happened to Manny? We broke up in January. I'm sorry to say, man. I'm sorry that I don't publicize every part of my relationship to you guys, chat, but Manny and I broke up a long time ago. And I'm just trying to live my life. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry to you guys, but like, believe it or not, sometimes people reach a point in life where like sometimes shit just doesn't work out, but they don't want to make a PSA announcement because they're not in high school anymore. And I feel like 2020 kind of introduced the world to enough of their own problems for me to confidently say, like, my life just isn't that much more important than everybody else's life in chat for me to think to myself, oh, you know what chat needs to know? Every aspect of my dating life. Like, I'm just not that conceited as a person. But I also don't want it to be one of those things where, like, this is the problem with these kinds of things when it comes to streaming is that, like, people are going to all be like, oh, no, goodbye, Maddie. Taco feels sad. Taco feels sad. It's like, why is it got to be a sad thing, dude? Why can't it be one of those things where, like, maybe both parties just realize that they just, wanted to not go that way instead? All right? You sure you want to talk about it on stream? I don't. I clearly don't want to talk about it on stream, Harry Michelson. But when somebody comes into my chat and then the instant thing that happens is somebody else putting, whoa, what's going on? What happened to Matty Pocket? Like, I hate that I can't talk to anyone without people suddenly putting into my chat, oh man, why aren't you dating this guy? You know what I mean? Like, imagine how it is on my perspective when, like, I literally can't do anything without people instantly referring to the person that they last knew me publicly dating. Like, what do I do? What do I do in that circumstance? And I don't blame you, Justin. I really don't, because for whatever reason, people just love talking about streamers' personal relationships. And again, it's not something I really care to discuss. I understand why I get asked about it all the time, but like, yeah, man, it's just I'm just trying to live my life, Chad. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're clearly still on really good terms. I still consider Maddie to be somebody very important in my life. And I don't take back anything that I've ever said or done in favor of him. And like I said, we are still really close to this day. And I don't really want to go much more detail into that about it, but I'm just in a really weird spot in my life when it comes to romantics, and I'm just not a big person on publicizing every aspect of my personal life, but now I feel like I've had to. So there's that. All right, cool. Glad we got that out of the way. I'm gonna go use the bathroom now.
Giant that essentially costed them the game. I don't think Radiance would be willing to put themselves in a position like that again.
I'd hope they wouldn't, right? I mean, but it seemed as though they were okay with it last game. I mean, at least now they have that data to look back on, as you already confirmed for him. So we'll see if there's going to be an approach. Is this a bit more suited to be aggressive than what we saw last game? I mean, they had plenty of opportunities to be a bit more aggressive, but they chose that slower pace. Does this draft more suited to that?
I think it is more suited in certain locations. If Adapting wants to get involved over in the solo lane, Benji is going to be very aggressive over there. The anti-heal into the Guan Yu as well, going to make up for some of that. I think that if they want to play around big man Tings throughout the early game, Strife is going to be a fantastic just set up tool, just root them there, and then eventually Adapting's dot damage should be able to put someone into the dirt. And you've also got Cyclone Spin on this Apollo who can rotate out a lane at a moment's notice.
Right.
My man hops into the chariot. No longer is it a 3v3, it's a 4v3.
They always should have that numbers advantage, you would think. So that's their big advantage now, right? Is Discordia passive kind of being passed around, whoever has the top damage, Apollo being able to show up in these fights, and potentially some bleed or dot damage kind of chewing through some of that sustain. But obviously PK's big advantage is going to be the late game, as what we thought was going to be last game until Radiance found a way to overcome it, playing around this Afro and this Guan. And now Neil on this Amir can set up for the team even better than before, right? I mean, we saw how powerful those freezes were, but Cubo Fred rotating over to solo. Can they gank with Scary so low? The answer is yes. There's the ultimate. Scary just gonna kill him instead. That was the fear, and Benji went.
All right.
Yeah, Cubo, bring as many boys as you want.
Yeah, at least something happened though in the meantime.
It will cost him his life. It takes 3 people in his lane to get a kill and do it in a timely manner.
Yeah, don't bring just 2 over here to Benji's lane as he finds the kill. But that was my fear for the beginning. I can't believe how willing Scary was to be aggressive there. Maybe if they get the stun right away, he has the.
Yo, what's up, Owen Mystic? Quack, how's it going? Yeah, no, we're chilling up. I got my beef ribs on the way. It's all good. Trust me, we got some goodies on the way. We got some goodies on the way. I can't believe we're really seeing another Amir game.
He just jumps out. He's done. He said, all right, well, the kill should likely come through. Unfortunately, it does not. And luckily for Neil, he gets out of that
5.
by the skin of his teeth.
And
Now,
Oh shit. Yeah, no, my bad.
do 2 separate kills count as a multi-kill?
Yeah, multi-kill.
It has to be a multi-kill. It's only for the
Yeah, like a
multi-kills.
double or a triple or a quadra. Like,
All right.
I mean, I've already ripped through like so many. Look at those little ass sneezes, Otter.
Oh, that was a big one.
Really? That was a big one. This is a big one.
That's not what I sound like. That's not what I sound like. Again, that's still not what I sound like.
Yeah, it is.
It's not. Oh man.
Oh, here come a big one.
Losing Scotty Jungle? Yeah, right. Oh. Wait, do you think that this game is the exact same as the last one? Do you think they banned Bestet if they're gonna go for Afro? It's crazy that like Bestet's really only good at killing healers, isn't it?
I mean, you just applied Divine or Brawlers for so long. So like maybe, I don't know, maybe they will.
At least here got my back.
Depends how well Adapting plays with Bass again this game.
Oh man. Seasons gave you diabetes? Not like this. Not like this.
I think PK was like, yo, we can make this healing comp work. Like, it was close. Like, let Salty run back and just, like, fix up what we did wrong. But I feel like Radiance is just going to adapt again to the backline dive.
I'm
like
so
they did
glad
the first game.
we aren't seeing any Cupid or Artemis here, though. The other hunters are starting to come out. I've been waiting for Hachiman forever. I'm so amazed at how long it took for Hachiman to come out.
I'm surprised Mufasa isn't getting played.
I think it's
No,
because
like,
of his
no
late game.
Mufasa, no Soba. It's just like...
I think it's literally just because of Mufasa's late game. Because Mufasa can't burst anybody on Radiance. Like, Hachiman's at least got the initiation slow.
I get to say it one more time. One invade makes not for a lead. It's what you do with the timer. You got to be constantly there. Force Radiance to respect your invade. Take a fight to them right there. But PK with this heal-centric draft, waiting for the late game, I don't really think they have to. They could just wait it out.
This is shaping up to be one of those 40 minutes, though, that I don't like.
Who the fuck jukes that way? Back on the posse.
Yo, Quack, appreciate you. Happy to have you back with us here today for 53 months and running. For real, thank you so much for the sub support. And again, happy to have you back. Cheers to that for sure.
You need Benji to make hero plays. This is the guy who's going to do it every single time. As Scary D on the receiving
Dude,
end.
Scary almost got soloed. Oh my god.
Benji's showing you what you can do with 3 members in your lane in the 1v1. I'm sure he's more than comfortable.
Benji did a great job there, not even really
Oh, I appreciate you, Mystic, for real. I'm glad that things have been working out for you, though, and that things have been on the up and up for you, for real.
a little bit of backup from adapting there, but without that ultimate,
For real. Happy that it's all getting, sorted out for yourself. That's always nice to do. I tell you guys all the time, just like take care of yourselves first. I'd rather you guys be able to take care of yourselves before ever worrying about like the channel or anything like that. Cause I'll be here streaming like a pig all the time, but I want to make sure you guys are taken care of.
If memory serves, is around the 14-minute mark where both teams started to group up around the gold.
If I had Bezos money chat, I'm just saying I would definitely take care of everybody in my chat. All right, it's the thought that counts for Bezos money. Alright, because you're not supposed to ever accomplish Bezos money in life. But if you do, I would definitely take care of my friends first. Oh, you like that Amir wall?
Second kill of the game for Radiance. And it's a small 5v4 advantage for Radiance, but there's just not enough for them to do. Really, they get.
I don't know. I really like Bestet. I actually think that this was a huge pick.
Certainly, you're not bummed you got the kill. Just not super easy for them to turn that into a lot more.
Cyclone Spin actually used his ultimate there, trying to rotate in the mid if he was needed. Fortunately for him, the kill goes their way a little bit too quickly, dumps onto the back camps, and then immediately goes back to base. Had he not used the ultimate, they could have potentially gone to the gold period, but because Cyclone no longer has it available, they just have to go ahead and fizzle it back out. But I'm sure Radiance absolutely happy able to find a pick for themselves and get the gold lead back, even though it is pretty paltry.
That one back in their favor. So now Benji with his lead.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, old Bastet was cool too, but, like, the only reason why Bastet is getting picked here is because Adapting realizes Bastet really is the best god for killing healers right now. Like, she really does kill Hell, Chunga, Afro, and Ra the best out of all the assassins, in my opinion. Like, she does so much damage starting around levels 7 through 12. It's so hard to get away from her if you're a healer.
I like that. Cyclone Spin threw off the freeze timing by Neil by walking in, getting the mez, and then just walking back out. Never gets any pressure.
Even Circuit, yeah, I think Bastet's better than Circuit. Because Bastet can get in and out without having to commit cooldowns. But, like, Circuit, she can't always get out. Like, you have to kind of commit, I think, a little bit more towards a hybrid build with Circuit, as opposed to Bastet, where Bastet can go full glass cannon, solely dedicated to killing the healer. I think that's all we're going to see Adapting do this game. He's just going to prioritize, and heavy prioritize at that, killing Paul over and over again. Or at least getting his anti-heal proc on him.
There's the wall. A two-man
Huge.
freeze from Neil into the Heavenly Banner, but the dash gets him nothing. And Cyclone Spin has to run the other way, but the rotation is here. No
Yeah.
chance for Cyclone Spin to live.
That's a goal
Four
fury.
members in left.
Oh, that's also 2
4 members in
drinks.
left.
Yeah, drink. Oh, I gotta go get another drink. I'll be right back.
Just a roar in
I'm gonna have to
range
do
of
the same thing.
defense, and Neilma playing goalie, you can't step up.
No, this belongs to the Pittsburgh Knights. A roar in
I'm gonna have to do the
trouble.
same
Not
thing
gonna
here,
fall,
chat.
but does get pressured out. What a sequence there from the Knights to step up to find the perfect freeze from Neil, and now even looking for a red buff in.
Do I have a business email? I mean, my business email is my employer's email. Like, my business email is in my Twitter bio because anytime somebody's trying to contact me for business, they really should just be contacting my talent agency. How does the drink game work? I'll explain the rules momentarily. You guys can see I need to go grab another one, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back, friends.
By itself, but it can be the start of something to take what they can. Scary D looking for a skirmish, but that thing's on the way. But there are way more members of the Knights here than Radiance. So Radiance disengage, get out of there safely, and everyone goes back to their own. But I'm a bit surprised here. PK kind of hedging their bets, being competitive in the early and knowing that they've got the sustain for the late.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It shows how adaptable this team is. They find an opportunity, they take it. I'm sure the strategy coming is, okay, if this game goes to 30, we're favored. Let's just not throw this time around. But they're still the competitor at heart. They know, okay, well, this is a good opportunity. Let's take it anyway. And it opens up the doors, making that transition into the mid game, into the late game that much smoother. But despite Gold Fury going their way, despite them being even in kills, it's still a very even match. Only about 500 gold separating these two teams 13 minutes in.
Yeah, no big separation at all, huh, at this point. I mean, maybe some inexperience. Benji still has his lead. That man's gained him a lead off that sequence as well. And even a little bit of a lead for Neilma in the support. But for the most part, things are even aside from those. But a pretty comfortable spot. But Pyromancer going down for the Knights. On his way is Benji. He's stolen one before.
Okay, just trying to make sure I'm not wrong with these rules, so anybody can check and correct me.
He will transform. He'll even look to fight.
Ooh.
The undying love
Ooh.
and
Dude,
spread out
Benji is
more
just
damage.
like
Benji
big dicking
uses the
PK
control
right now. Holy shit.
Still, Paul has an
Scary
advantage.
might
He was
die.
getting
He's gonna have to ult
isolated,
out, I
still has
think.
the ultimate available, so he shouldn't
Oh
be
no,
too
he should be
much
fine now.
trouble here.
Yeah, no, he still has to hold out.
Defensively.
Benji forced out two ultimates there, City and Torment, and it collects Neilma, brings him back towards the squad. They don't get much out of that apple ultimate from Pigman.
Alright, this was kind of a wild ass dive though from Radiance.
But in goes Cyclone Spin, doesn't find much more. They'll at least take the tier 1 tower.
That was a crazy dive though.
Good eyes, Doug. Finds the red buff, steals it away, but what else can he do? This is a big grouping from Radiance on the opposite side of the map. He might be able to strip away a tier 1 tower.
Jesus.
Cyclone Spin
Dude, I'm
already back to
sneezing
base,
like
starting to
crazy.
rotate over.
Clearly,
I think
Benji
I'm allergic to
comfortable, though, on that
alcohol.
Does Benji have a skin that he's earned for that one? Yeah, it's
Yes,
the
sir.
United skin. So certainly that one belongs
Was the
to
next
Benji.
melon
Comfortable
crushing when
on
I'm
this pick.
actually like a
Absolutely
grown
nothing
up
to work in that last fight.
with
I mean, he's
muscles?
unable to
I'm
steal
so weak.
The Pyromancer on his own,
I've
forced out
never felt
several
more
ultimates
weak,
in
chat, than
the
trying to
reaction
crush a
PK, and
watermelon
that
with
man
my thighs.
has it covered.
Like
Takes
I've
the tier
literally
season.
never felt
My man
more weak
Cyclone
than in
Spin
that
took the
instance.
scenic route back to lane. He stopped
Like
to
trying to
enjoy the
crush a
view. This is
watermelon
the
with my
last one we
thighs
get
made
to
me
the
realize
season
how
7
feeble
map.
I am
Look
as a
at you
human.
soaking it up. This time
I've
around,
never
though,
felt more
Zapman
frail in my life.
absolutely happy with how that one goes. He picks up the tier 1 tower.
Someone's
and then,
thinking
like,
about you?
Cyclone
Yeah,
Spin
right.
wastes the ultimate onto the right
Someone's
side.
thinking
Doesn't
about how
really get
dumb
much
I
off of
am.
that either. PK
That's why I keep sneezing.
Enjoying about a 1,000 gold lead. Really not that big of a 15 minutes into the game, but I think it is a bit indicative.
God, I was
of
gonna
how this
tell you
early
guys
game
something
has
too, but
gone
my
for
short-term
PK.
memory is like disappearing.
Maybe that gank attempt on Benji.
The same thing as my human skull. I am sad, Mystic. I take pride in my fitness endeavors, okay? That's my next goal in life, is to be able to crush a watermelon with my thighs. And on a pumpkin. I want to do a pumpkin this year too. That's what I'm going to try and aspire for. By the end of this year, I want my thighs to be strong enough to
Bro,
crush
I
a
thought
watermelon
for
or
a
a
second
pumpkin.
Paul was playing with his eyes closed.
Paul does play with his eyes closed.
Yo, he looked like he was playing with his eyes closed.
It just gets scary.
Look at Paul, look at these.
Dude, Paul's gamer lean though is intense.
I
I
mean, I'm
like.
gonna be honest with you. At the end of the day, that guy's he better be getting bent over and getting some back shots or something. My man, his spine be fucked up.
Probably because his back is so fucked up from constantly carrying. Holy shit. Alright, lay it on me. Lay it on me, Avian. Let's see. I'd go into business with you. An OnlyFans, okay? Is that the end of the business idea?
Point of the conversation around Worlds
That's it.
all week.
Yeah.
This
But it's
guy
just
has
you
been
breaking fruits and
absolutely dominant
veggies.
in every set. I've been saying constantly, he's the best
An
player we have.
OnlyFans
Right
dedicated to my
now,
thighs,
Benji
and
is
I'm
making
just
short work
crushing
of him. He
fruits
looks
and
so
vegetables
good,
off
controlling the
cooldown.
lane, controlling the team fights,
It's like,
out-rotating
on this week's
every
edition of
single time.
OnlyFans, Taco
Benji, man, he is
destroying
doing it all for his
grapefruits.
team, and Radiance are flourishing because of it.
Well, look at this call from PK. Ever the
It is
objective focus
no,
here.
no, no.
More blinks in past the freeze.
I'm going one layer extra with it, right? So we've got the OnlyFans already of me just crushing fruits and veggies, but there's an additional tier for the top percentage of my patrons where they'll also receive a little bottle of like whatever fruit or veggie juice I squish up for that week. That's the playmaker. That's the money maker right there. I start then selling the juices that I squeeze out with my thighs. All right, you gave me the pitch. I brought you the slam dunk. Okay? I know those are two different sports, but this analogy still works. All right? So EU fans blessed the most with multiple week shipping. Nice. Yeah. Really thinking about the EU fans for this one, Rook. Oh my god. Bank. 20% equity in this company. I think that's feasible. I think, you know what? Firm handshakes. Firm handshakes.
Look at the way that Neil is
Firm handshakes for my up-and-coming OnlyFans business that I actually have been waiting for approval for OnlyFans to approve me. I actually do have to get approved by OnlyFans first, guys, by the way. That sub goal was not a prank the other day, but like they have to approve you before you can do anything. See, like Moko, first customer, $50.
Decides to go for a non-defensive relic. I would expect it to be something like a shell.
Why did I say that out loud?
Or something along those lines. Benji,
Hey, hey.
Yeah, what's up, Otter?
Just got pitched one of the best OnlyFans ideas to date by Avian. And I think I know where this goes. And he's only asking for 20% equity, which I'm willing to give. I'm giving away most of the equity in my first OnlyFans. I've come to realize this. So hear me out. Hear me out. Here was his idea. An OnlyFans, but it's just me crushing fruits and vegetables. And on top of that, an extra tier for the top level of patrons, where they then receive like a little vial or like bottle or whatever of the juices from said crushed fruits and vegetables of that week. Thoughts? Thoughts?
OP.
Broken, right?
Yeah, not bad.
Right? Hey, by the way, what were the drinking game rules again?
It don't matter.
It don't matter anymore?
Just drink.
Okay.
Maybe so, right? I mean, this team.
Well, the original rules were like every 2 gifted subs was a drink. Every new sub was a drink. Every resub is a drink. And like I said, yeah, so every 2 gifted subs is a drink. Every new sub is every new sub is a drink. Alright, well, I'm just gonna finish off this bottle. Okay, bossification, I see you. Thanks so much, by the way, for the sub support. Happy to have you here, this the Keto family, aka the Otter Posse. Guys, it's 20 minutes, 4 kills. I think we're allowed to bullshit a bit, okay? 20 minutes for 4 kills. Fucking competitive meta, man. Oh my god.
Radiance in position to defend this Pyromancer, and already Batman's made the rotation
Okay. So, like I said, every new sub is one. Every resub is one. Every 2 gifted subs is one. Every objective. So I owe another for Pyromancer. Every 5 minutes. And multi-kills. Oh my god. Oh. What do you do with Discordia there?
Take your 40 seconds back in the gray.
I feel like this is worse, though, for Radiance.
Alright, here comes the Apollo to attack mid. Here it comes. They're actually not even going to go for it. Apollo's not going to go for it.
Cyclone Spin going in the air.
Wow, Apollo didn't even ult that guy.
Heavily. He's taking a lot of damage, but adapting is in, and Cyclone Spin is on his way.
I don't think
The
they
damage
wanted
is
to
there.
take
He's actually
chance.
low in the back,
He ulted
but
next
that's
to the
not
goal
something
to the
scary
I
to
know,
Phoenix.
I know. I'm
Select
watching.
What
He pulls
the
him into the back, but it's Aurora who ends up falling. The Pittsburgh
Phoenix?
Knights are all in.
I
on
think the
this
problem is
aggression,
if he tries to
and
land
that's
on
what looks
anybody,
like
he's
Cole
worried
Scary
that
knows
like
adapting, and the middle Phoenix
they
is a
just
distant
collapse him
memory.
instead.
Batman low, Scary D has to retreat, hops on the cavalry
That was such a
charge,
good play
and
though for
rides
PK.
on out like
That's another
bandits
drink.
in
6
the
kills,
night.
by the way,
They've
in
stolen
22
your
minutes.
bird. They've taken Aurora's life, and they're done now. They're gonna line their pockets and spend the gold.
I know it doesn't matter what it feels like because of the reality.
All I'm saying is, Avian, it's a pleasure to do business with you, man. I'm really looking forward to our future partnership. Really looking forward to our future partnership.
PK have felt like the better team so far.
It feels like they've been setting the pace almost exclusively in this set.
I would have died 6
Radiance
times
is a
alone
known
by now,
counter-puncher
right?
team. They like
This is
it.
just pro play
Indiana
though,
is
man.
willing
They're
to
just
put
too
them in these
smart.
situations.
They're really careful about the team fights they take, so I don't blame them for the kill count being so low, but god damn, dude. It sucks when you're watching this shit sometimes. Alright.
Are you ready for the Oni Fury? I don't think
Alright.
PK pick it up again.
Yeah, Radiance do not have the answers. They have not studied the material because when the test comes, they don't know what to write down. And so far, PK have done an excellent job of spreading out the map yet again, and that's with the
Yeah,
Apollo.
that's a lot of
being on
sips.
Radiance. It's so surprising. Now, I do want to make sure that I say
I'm
Cyclone's
crushing
been
fruit
pushing
or
left side, but they
veggies.
got
I
that
could be
juice.
crushing
They've opened
veggies,
up that left side
and I'm
Phoenix.
selling
He's
the juice.
relatively
Yes.
close globally as well, so he's certainly
I'm definitely
was
selling the
valuable going that
juice
direction,
from the
but
thighs. We're
I
gonna.
don't know that it's worth
What's
losing
the
that
wait?
lead
What's
Phoenix
the
in particular.
what's the label though? We need like a label to brand this off of, man. We can't just like I've got my original idea, which was Gamer Girl Thigh Juice. Like that was actually an original OnlyFans idea I wanted to start marketing. Gamer Girl Thigh Juice,
Serious
but
about this fire giant
you
push.
never know.
They wanna make this
It's
one
too
happen.
long. That's
However,
right.
Cyclone's
Like
gonna rotate over as he goes to deal
there's
with the
definitely a
left.
way to
He's
shorten
able to
this
rotate
branding.
sooner rather than later as the fire giants
This
already
branding
get started.
potential.
Radiance are not in position. It's down to half
50%.
already, which is a great point for PK to have. And Cyclone Spin still has
Taco
not taken the
sauce.
side. In come Radiance with the fire giant.
I don't know. Taco
Wonderful
sauce
tackle,
makes it sound
and
like
in
it's like
comes
a
Soupy
product
Zebo
for
Fred
meat
looking to
though.
disrupt. The fire giant
That's the
seems
issue
to
I
have
have.
forgotten. They
Oh
want the
my
fight
god,
instead,
dude.
and Aurora
Benji's just
is their
stuck.
first target. Benji low as well, and Pittsburgh Knights have shredded the front line.
Oh, that Miss Apollo ult's gonna hurt.
Takes care of
But
Stanley D,
maybe
but
not.
it's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
late as
It was
Nearlock
almost
gets the
like-
beat from the ADC.
Yeah.
Forced to retreat, but adapting's healthy. If he's able to make contact with Neil, it should be enough. But Radiance back up there. Interesting decision. I felt like they had all the momentum.
Thigh C?
It's not Neil Ma. I just can't believe it at this point. My man is in
Dude.
but I think
Nervous.
finally,
Yeah.
gets some healing, and the fire giant is stormed up.
No,
Cyclone's
Thigh
Spin
C might
are
be the
local,
play.
are not contesting.
Hold
As
up.
it looks like the
We're
fire giant's
labeling
going
that
over
in
the
case we
Knights.
ever do
What
this for
a
real.
sequence, starting with that push in mid to now, where PK have played great.
Look, they just make these micro plays that force Radiance to respect the map state. Already, Fire Minion waves are leading their way into the Titan. The Chaos Titan down a couple hundred health. Radiance has to respond. PK, get the Fire Giant for free. I'm surprised with the war chambers that they have.
Yo,
Over there,
the
PK
craziest
dominating
thing
the Fire
though,
Giant pit with only
it's
5
actually
seconds left.
not a half
Scary
bad
D
idea.
responding.
Who
Sure, they
wouldn't
could've
want
waited just a
freshly crushed
but
fruit
no
juice?
reason to give Radiance
Or
any
freshly
opportunity to
crushed
steal.
tomato
We've seen
juice,
what
or
Benji
like
does given the
vegetable
slightest
juice in
chance.
general. People pay a
Yeah,
lot of
I
money
think in this
for
instance, I'm not
juices,
gonna give
man.
them too hard of a
So
time
think
to
about
make
what
a
they're
choice
gonna
to
pay
hold
for
that
the
objective.
Thigh
Now,
C.
with the mid Phoenix that low, with this Fire Minion wave pushing itself up,
God
it looks like they're
damn
gonna
it,
group
dude.
to push left. Maybe one or two members
Will
of
it be
Pittsburgh
fresh when it
mid lane
arrives?
and
Yes.
start this onslaught. And how do you like the
Every
defense
Thigh
here
C
from Radiance?
packaging will come with
It's
its own
strong. They've
personal
got
ice
tools to
pack
burn
to make
beams
sure that the
easily.
product
The
stays as
Seeking
fresh as
Torment will come in
possible
in a big
until your
way.
opening
Big Man
date.
Kings on this Discordia pick should
But
be
can
able
my
to separate
thighs
the
keep up with the
backside with Strife.
demand?
It's gonna get much
I'll start
harder
doing
for PK
steroids.
to
We'll
work
find a
their way
way.
in in these
I
engagements.
don't
They
know.
have to be together at all times, but if they're stacked up, that Strife's only going to get more value. It's only to become stronger as time goes on. But
We'll
they
start
also
off with the
lose
small
one of their
fruits
most
and
valuable
vegetables,
tools,
things that I can
Cyclone
clearly
Spin,
crush, like
and the ability to
tomatoes.
rotate the
Everybody
team
can crush a
up the
tomato
map.
with their
But it's
thighs,
too
man.
simple
I can
when
crush
it's
a
a siege
tomato with
time.
my thighs,
Apollo
alright?
essentially
Like, we'll
is only
find a
two
way.
days down.
Yeah,
We'll
it's not
find a
gonna be
way.
able to do what it was
We'll
earlier.
figure it
It's
out. We'll
30 minutes
figure
ago
out
pushing mid.
which would be
Well,
the
now
best,
Neilmaw's
you
out.
know,
Paul
most
with
marketable
the
juice.
moving in right away. They know how low the mid Phoenix is. So adapting and Benji.
Guys, I'm sorry. There's been 9 kills in 26 minutes. I'm allowed to have these kinds of... Imagine if I was having these kinds of side commentary talks on the official channel. Glad to be of service. Yo, Nervash, don't worry. You'll get your own bottle. We'll give you the gallon jug of Thai C when it arrives. All right, my man. Yo, right? I think we could definitely get a hiring spree going in Atlanta.
Looking for the dive. Instead, they come back towards Benji, and they've got Benji.
Oh, this is big. This should be game with Benji dead.
Engagement.
Oh, maybe not if Paul dies.
Oh yeah, they have Guan. And oh yeah, they have Aphrodite. And oh yeah, they have
Or Aurora, man. That was just not.
What do you do?
Not
What do
stand
you
in front
do,
of 5
though?
people.
Thunder down mid, and only Aurora's here. To left side, Phoenix belongs to PK, and Aurora's life
That's
is
rough.
there as well. Zap
Yeah,
man
but
on a
like, what else
killing
does he do
spree,
there?
as in comes Cyclone Spin with
Not
the
stand in front of 5
timeout.
people.
But, like-
and wait, go back with the team. He was the only one defending left Phoenix.
I don't know. Like,
GG.
yeah.
And now moving in to try and end this game. That man taking
I
down
mean,
the back
PK
of the
adjusted
Titans
for the
is
best
all
death,
the way
though.
down to half, and Radiance are hobbled in their defense. PK have found one more win, and the set's all tied up.
Wait, what's up?
I'm...